Hi there, it's Lori Pinto from Lollipop Paper and Ink. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a really quick video. I just wanted to share with you how this card project was born. And it was a combination of a few mistakes and scraps. So I'm calling this project my Mishaps and Scrap Beautiful Card Project. This is how it started. My helper, who is my husband, was helping me cut out these tags from the stitched nested label dies, and for tags that I usually include in with my, just as a little thank you for my card clubs and my online classes. So anyway, he was going a little crazy, and he cut a whole bunch of these white, after he embossed them, he cut these white tags. Now, then, I don't know, about 10 or 12 into it, he realized that that was not the right size. So, God bless him, he just kept going, and I said, don't worry, I'm sure I can find a project with it. So I put it aside, and then he was making it for the actual card project. He does all my cutting for me for these classes. And so I thought, all right, I can find something to do with this. So with the thank you in mind of what I was sending them to be included in one of those projects, I don't even think it was the same one that used this die, I put this together. So this was the mistake, but I had so many of them, I just couldn't let it go to waste. So I just popped out my scraps. So this was the mistake, the mishap, let's say. And so then I popped out some of my scraps. This is how I keep my scraps on each one of my colors, just like on top of the pile. And this way it's easy access, and I'm always using them. So no matter what, I will find a way to use them. Usually with my tags, my thank you tags. So this was the tag that I was including in the online class as a thank you. And I think I had a little, here I had a little, the classic label tag, and it said thank you on it. And it was just kind of a mishmash of putting some things together and making it look pretty. This snowflake is from the Snowflake Wishes bundle, and this has beautiful images of snowflakes, and then also really pretty dies, 8 of them in fact. So I used one of those, and then I just thought there's definitely something I can do with this. So let me show you what I did. I just brought out my card base and my black base. I made a black layer out of my scraps, because I always have those around. And this shiny silver foilish kind of paper is from the Feels Like Frost 6x6 DSP. And that was so popular last year. I mean, I don't think we could keep it in stock at all. So they decided, which is very unusual, but I'm so happy that they did decide to bring that back again this year. So it's in the new catalog, and it's called Feels Like Frost, and it has just beautiful photography images. And the back sides of each of the prints is one of these silver foil kind of designs. So I'm just layering it up. So I picked something shiny. I wanted to pick something that looks good with black. Silver always looks good with black. And I had put that silver, silver metallic thread through this just before I put this down. Also, I used with one of my scraps the new, well, I think it's from the annual catalog. This is from the Posted For You bundle, and it has this very cool rectangular shaped postage stamp punch. So that I've used that on everything. It's on a lot of things. It just makes for a perfect little backdrop or something to put your sentiment on. So again, I worked with this first, and I just wanted to, you know, put some black around it and crop this from the stitched, the layering squares dies, I believe. This was from the Posted For You bundle, and this was just a quick little cropping from the Snowflake Wishes bundle. So that's that, and then I just grabbed that paper, and so I think what I did was I had it this way, my thank you went this way. So for now, I'm gonna turn it over because I wanted to have some room for my sentiment. And I did, I embossed it just to give it a little bit extra, something, for the sentiment. And so we're just gonna lay that on there. I'm gonna use just regular, the new Stampin' Seal, which took me a little bit to get used to, but I do love it now. And this is one of the sentiments that I did heat emboss with the silver emboss powder. So what I'll do is just put this right here. Now I wanted to show you something else that I just am in love with, new products from the annual, because we have a whole bunch of new adhesives. And this is called the foam adhesive sheets, and we have just regular adhesive sheets, and that's the thin one that you would send through the die cut machine, and then it's for really intricate dies. That was beautiful because it really made it so much easier. You didn't have to deal with glue or anything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. So I just want this part. So you see how I did that? Instead of having to use 2 or 3 dimensionals, you just cut off, trim whatever the size that you're needing. And so I'm going to, I want this up, but I want this down because I already have a few layers there. So I'm just gonna put this here, and there we go. Look how simple. And it was all born from one mistake, which there are no mistakes. So we always can use whatever we have. So while I have you, let me just do quick I did put a little bit, I had an extra piece where I had cut this from the 6x6 paper. And so I embossed a little, I cropped a little bit from one of these dies. And that gives me an opportunity to show you my brand new Stampin' die and emboss machine, and I'm really liking it. It was a little tough to send through. Oopsie, I'm ruining my thing over here. It was a little. If you get a little frustrated, you just give it a few times. Once you start, rolling it through, it gets easier. What I love about this is that the plates are numbered, so you're always, with die cutting, you're always going to start with number 2, and start with number 1, and then add on number 2. And at first I thought I didn't need this. I thought, well, it was just like the old machines, but you do need that little precision plate for die cutting. And then we have 3, and these all come right with the machine. You don't have to order anything extra. And then we have 2 of the clear plates, which are labeled number 3. All right, so let me just send this through really quick, and then we can add that on. What's nice about this machine is that it fits very tidily. It's a little noisy, but it fits really well on your desk. You don't have to go to a different area to be able to do it. I like it because I can keep it right on my craft desk. And when it's all folded up, it doesn't take that much space at all. So, all right, so I'm just gonna put that on there. Let me run this through. Okay, so the sides go back in, make it nice and compact, and you can put it away till next time. And we have all the plates here. The magnetic plate is not available yet. I'm not sure when that will be available, but I know the replacement plates will be available in September, on September 1st, when this machine is available to the public. But right now, you could get it if you were a demonstrator. And so you could add that to your starter kit, and that would just about take up, so you pretty much would get that for free almost, because you only pay $99 for $125 worth of product. So, all right, so for this one here, so just keep that in mind. We always have an opportunity to pre-order before it goes live to the public. And the good thing about that is, let me see if I can get a little glue on here. We also kind of know what the hot items are by then, and how we can avoid any of the delays. So, oh, that's why it's not sticking. I didn't take my second strip of adhesive off. Dummy. Okay, there we go. Now that is not going anywhere. All right, and then I'm just going to add this little guy to the inside of the card, and I can just put a little bit. It's very delicate, these, especially when you're working with foil. I've learned to use as little glue as possible, because if you get glue on your finger and then it gets back on here, it just takes away from the shininess of it. Okay, so there is my Mishaps and Scraps project that I think came out pretty nice, considering it was born from a mistake and then just embellished with just scraps and things that I had laying around. Oh, I did want to show you what I do with, this is how I go when I'm looking, like how am I going to make my thank you tags for this month? Whenever and obviously I do it a lot, I overcut for some certain things, or I don't like the way something came out, I just add it to this little case, and this is my go-to when I want to make a tag. So the moral of the story is, save your scraps, save your mistakes, make a cute little tag out of it. I mean, look how beautiful this would be. And then you can make an actual card out of it. So that's my little tip for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can ask them below. I will have the measurements and the products listed, and the original blog post, which I probably won't get up until this afternoon or this evening, but for this card. So you can feel free to get the supply list and try it out for yourself. If you wanted to order any of the products that you see here today from Stampin' Up, you can just order them through my store, lollipoppaperandink.stampinup.net. And we have a really cool new store now, and it's so much prettier and so much easier to navigate. I hope that you can check it out. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. And if this way, it lets me continue doing these little projects for you when they come up for me. And if you hit that little bell, you'll be sure to get notified the next time I do a project, a YouTube video project. Okay, thanks so much for joining me again. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.